Let's talk about angle relationships created by lines in a plane intersected by a transversal. All right, so here's the side of my car right here. These are the two lines that are intersected by the transversal. So here's the side of my car. Okay, so the four angles that are inside the car, my interior angles, are 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll change colors here. 1, 2, 7, and 8 would be my exterior angles. Okay, so now if I'm trying to identify angle pairs, let's start off with alternate interior angles. Okay, now remember to use the name of the angles to help guide you. First of all, for alternate interior angles, another word for alternate would be opposite. Interior, we know are angles that are inside the car. So we know if we're trying to name alternate interior angles, it's either 3, 4, 5, or 6. So opposite or alternate interior angles are angles that are on opposite sides of the transversal. Well, you might originally be thinking, well, how about angle 3 and angle 4? But it can't be angle 3 and angle 4 because angle 3 and angle 4 are already a linear pair, so they can't be alternate interior angles. So let's get rid of that, but let's still focus on 3. Well, I'm looking for the other interior angle that's on the other side of the transversal. As a reminder, the transversal is right here. So what's the other interior angle that's on the other side of that transversal? Well, that has to be 6. So 3 and 6 are alternate interior angles, and 4 and 5 are also alternate interior angles. Now remember, when the sides of your car are parallel, those have to be congruent to each other. So if you know these are parallel, that means 3 and 6 and 4 and 5 are congruent. All right, how about another one? Changed up the car on you here. Doesn't change the fact that these are still the sides of the car here. So I've got, oh boy, that's bad. So I've got this as a side of the car here. There's the end of my car. So my interior angles, again, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My exterior angles, 1, 2, 7, and 8. So if I wanted to name alternate exterior angles, I'm looking for angles that are on the outside, and alternate means opposite. Okay, so angles that are on opposite sides of the transversal and outside the car. So if I start with angle 1, it can't be 2 because that's a linear pair, so the opposite side would be 8, and then the other set of alternate exterior angles would be 2 and 7. Same idea, when the sides of your car are parallel, alternate exterior angles have to be congruent to each other as well. So 1's congruent to 8, 2 is congruent to 7. Okay, next one. Here we go. Let me draw my car again. Here's the front, here's the back, here's the sides. So my interior angles are once again 4, 3, 5, 6. My exterior angles, 1, 2, 7, and 8. Let's talk about corresponding angles here for this one. Now, corresponding angles are the only ones that don't come right out and give them to you. Corresponding angles are the ones that are both on the same side of the transversal, but one's inside the car, one's outside the car. So if I focus on 3, its corresponding angle would be 7. If I focus on 2, its corresponding angle would be 6. If I focus on 1, its corresponding angle would be 5. And if I focus on 4, its corresponding angle would be 8. And if the sides of your car are parallel, corresponding angles are always congruent. Last one. Let's talk about same side interior angles. So if I draw my car here, here's the front, here's the back. So my interior angles this time are 2, 3, 6, and 7. My exterior angles are 1, 4, 5, and 8. Okay, so now if we start to name these, if I'm looking for same side interior angles, so interior tells me they're inside the car, and same side is pretty self-explanatory. I'm looking for 2 angles that are on the same side of the transversal and both inside the car. So I would have a pair here and here. 6 and 7 are same side interior angles. And my other pair I'm looking for would be here, 2 and 3. Now these ones are the oddballs because same side interior angles are not congruent. They're the ones that are supplementary.